Hello, every peoples. Good after morning. Welcome to the internet. Check it out. I'm on the Zixer again, only now it's actually done because I bothered to put the second sticker on and put the camera on so now you can see my face, or my helmet if you wanted to. The bike is finally done, and I have not washed it since I got it except for this morning. Now, it's not freaking clean, but it is way cleaner than it was. There was let's see, on my boots here you can see all this, there's a little bit of that tan speckle stuff that was all over up in here because of the salt I was in on the way home. It was below zero last time I rode. I'm just happy that one, the sun is out, and that two, it is not below zero, it's 43, and check it out. Whoosh, my license plate finally came in. I have all my vanity license plates for my vehicles now. This one isn't it's ID. The joke is that if you run my ID, the cop says, you know, like, well, I need to run his plate, it's ID. No, but what's his plate? It's ID. No, I don't need his ID, I need his plate. Well, it's one of those jokes. So anyway, I'm gonna ride a half-hour loop that I found that kind of starts and ends at Chipotle, and it will end at Chipotle, and it will end with me eating Chipotle. Not a big surprise. I feel so at home on this bike. It's the strangest thing. I don't fit it particularly well because I'm big and the bike isn't that big, but I guess I've just been on this bike for so long, like 3 years now, that it just feels so good. Speaking of bikes that do and don't fit me well, the Super Duke is not done yet. It's almost done. What happened? The chain got put on. The bars had to be sandblasted to get rid of the scratches on the, was it low side? Whichever side it crashed on. So now it's being painted, and I should have that back by next week. So this will probably be the last time I ride this bike for a while. So I was like, well, I could ride this one, or I could ride the Super Adventure, which would be fine, I guess. I really want to ride the 650, but I can't because the tires are flat and it needs to be on a tender for a couple days. And since I have to park in the garage, there's no outlets there, I really can't charge it, at least not for a couple days somewhere, or one day, whatever. I don't have any place to do it. Tires aren't a problem, it's the battery, and I was like, I want to, but you know what? I'll take the Zixer because I'll clean it and have a proper, like, the bike is done right. The bike is properly done. Yeah, buddy, just like the good old days. There are a couple things that I had in mind that I wanted to mention. First of all, so nice to look in that mirror and see what's there. First of all, Ruroc, the company I'm sponsored by with the helmets, is going to release their new Atlas soon, the Atlas 2.0, and I get like the first helmet, and I'm really excited about it because I get to test it and review it, and I'll make a review video for you guys when I get it. I know a lot of details about the upgrades because they keep me in the loop. You know, I've read like the documents, and there's a lot of updates I'm excited about. So I'm looking forward to messing with that. Oh boy, and at that same time, I'm probably gonna get the GoPro Hero 8. I've been waiting for the media mod to come out. It's not actually available yet. Let's see if I can cheat and get in front of this guy. I think I can do it. No, it's turn only. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I feel stupid. And I gotta wave apologetically like a dunce. Unless I just let him go first. I'll get behind him. There's nobody else here. Alright. Can't get too mad. Alright, sorry about that. It was a mistake. The other thing is that, surprise, I am going to be in Kansas in a month's time, and I want to say a mini meet or a meetup, probably a mini meet. I don't have the time and location yet, but I'm pretty darn sure that I'm going to have a meetup, mini meet in Kansas on March 1st. I'm pretty sure it's that day. I don't know what time or where, but when I do know, I'm gonna post it on my Twitter. So I'm just letting you know as a heads up, you know, about that time, probably on March 1st. If you want to see me, I'll be in Kansas, and I'll be in Kansas, this is important, I'll be in Kansas with the R8, which will be fun. I know some of you guys met me when I came with the R8 to Kansas last time, but the R8 was in the shop. So those of you who wanted to see the R8 were like, I don't want to see you all, we just want to see the car. And I was like, I don't blame you, sorry, flat tire, I couldn't bring it. So assuming I don't get a flat tire or something, I will bring the R8 to Kansas, and I will be there for the meetup, mini meet with my car. So if you want to see me March 1st, I think most importantly, follow my Twitter or check it out for when I post the actual date and time. So I've done this part of the ride before. The route is just this road, I forgot what it's called. It has a really long, weird name. Is it right there? Piney Meeting House, I think. See, it's a long, weird name. It's really fun. The problem is almost always, because it's a one-lane road, I'm stuck behind somebody. There was one time I took this road taking the car, and almost the entire way I had nobody in front of me. Best time ever on here. So this whole half-hour route, not the whole half, the first half, the good half, this is part of that half, is I think a single lane. But I've been on it a couple times when I hadn't had a car in front of me, and oh my gosh, hopefully we'll get a stretch of this road with nobody in front of me, so I can, like, there's a really cool area I want you to see. I kind of want to fly through it. We'll see what happens. All right, I got nothing else to talk about, and it's on my mind, so I'm going to rant about it. All right, I'm going to rant about my car again. And since I don't have a dedicated car video playlist or something I do, I'm just going to talk about it here on Finally Friday. So long story short, my car has an engine light on it that we're trying to fix. It is or is not a problem. We don't know. Anyway, because the car is not 100%, I made this joke. I said to somebody, one of my friends, I can't remember, and I said, my car is being showing a sign of being unloyal, so I cheated on it, and now I'm looking at pictures of other cars. The moral of the story is that I have looked at and tried to verse myself in other cars. So here comes a rant. If I were to get another car, and I will get another car one day, there are certain things that I want. Number one, I want a manual. If it's not number one, it's number two. The other one, number two, is that I really want a new car for the simple reason that I just want everything to work. I don't want to have to worry about something mechanically being wrong with the car. I'd like it to have a warranty and stuff. I just don't want to have to worry. I want to be able to enjoy my car, and that's it, you know. And obviously there's some risks with used cars, but anyway, I want a new manual car that is, number three, fast. And number four, it can't be stupid expensive. There are some cars, but they're like six-figure cars, and it's kind of crazy. I don't necessarily want something like that. What I want is a new manual fast car. The problem is, mainly, almost nobody makes manuals anymore, so finding a new manual, you're already really limited. If I did away with the criteria of it being a manual, a whole bunch of options come up. But let me start with new manual cars that are affordable. Number one, from what I've seen, based on, what would you call that, cost versus value, it looks like, and considering my criteria, what's available, it looks like the Camaro ZL1 is the best car. Do It Dan has one. I always thought it was cool, but now I appreciate it more since I've kind of looked into it compared to other cars. For that price, dude, you're getting supercar performance for like third the price, and you can get it in manual. It's like, heck yeah. The Corvette C7 also does that, but here's where I get really picky. That car, although probably on par with the Camaro as far as like it can perform and it's a manual and it's new and all that, it's stigmatized as the midlife crisis mobile. So if you move on to, for example, the Shelby 350, that's another, it's not quite as fast, I don't think. That's another new manual sports car. That one, it's a Mustang. It's a crowd plow. That car will never be fast enough to get away from that stereotype. So, I mean, at what point am I willing to take on whatever reputation? Yeet! My rear tire skidded, and this Mazda guy just watched it. This guy is the post-midlife crisis. He's had his midlife crisis, and now he got something more affordable. Anyway, there are some other new manual cars, but none of them are very fast. I love the 370Z. I love that car, but I refuse to buy one because that car is... They've been making that car for 10 years. They've got to update that car. It would suck. They're almost certainly going to change it, you know? Replace it with a new model. And if they did that next year, you know how much it would suck to be like, I just bought a brand new 370Z, a model they've been making for 10 years, and they just updated it. I bet whatever car they make next, assuming it's a manual, is going to be amazing. But officially, there's no word. So, I mean, I'm just saying I like that car, but that's also not... I mean, yeah, that car's not fast. You could make it fast, and I would be happy with that car, totally. But because it's so old, and because they're due to update it, I refuse that as an option. Oh man, we're about at the cool part of the road where like there's this long stretch that like winds and goes up, and I want to zip on it, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. Hopefully my luck changes. He's leaving. All right, bye post-midlife crisis. Shoot, you know what I really want to do is just fly by, but I won't because it's double yellow. Oh, I just remembered. I think there is. I'm pretty sure there's a legal passing zone coming up. Yeah. That's me, suckers. This is the turn I was going to show you. Here we go. Oh boy, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. This turn is so cool. This place would be really cool in the spring or summertime, or even the fall with all these trees filled out. Shift down. Yeet. Like it ain't no thing. Woo! Okay, there's a car. Woo! Ah, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to eat on that one part. That's my favorite part. I don't know why. I guess it's the trees that cover it, and it's just this nice long... Anyway, there, I did it. Okay, so back to cars. If you're on price point with the Camaro, there aren't many new cars that are as fast as that one. Now, if you do away with the criteria of there being a manual car, you got lots of options. So one of them, for example, is the Shelby GT500. I honestly think that car looks great. I think it looks awesome. But it's still a Mustang, so I don't know. But it's, you know, that one, it's automatic only. I really don't want an automatic. I'm not saying I won't get an automatic. I just, when I think about it, I feel like, what's the point? What's the point? You know, I want my car to be fast, but the point of the car isn't just to go fast. If I want to just go fast, my bikes go fast. I want the car to be fast. It doesn't need to be the fastest. It certainly doesn't. If the fastest was my, you know, priority, then I would be getting an automatic, because I know they're faster. But that's not my priority. I want to enjoy myself, and I really enjoy driving manual. So if you want a fast manual car, there are a lot of options. If you want a fast manual car that's cheap, not a lot of options. If you want a fast manual car that's brand new and cheap, your options are super small. But those are my criteria, and for whatever my next car is, I mean, honestly, like right now, if I were to sell my R8 and get another car, what would I get? Well, okay, I'll go some more. The C8, dude, so good. That C8 is everything minus a manual. Tell you what, if the C8 came out with a manual next year or whatever, if there was a manual C8, that one, that's the car I want. Price, performance, new, manual, it's all there. But there isn't a manual. So at this moment, if I had to sell the R8 and buy another car with that money, I would... I'm leaning... I'd probably just get the ZL1. I honestly, personally, I don't care about how it looks. I'm not like, yes, like the R8 evokes emotion. The ZL1, not emotion. I like it. It's cool. But it's not like, oh, you know, so... But yeah, probably if I had to get a car now, that'd probably be the one. Here we go, boys. We're going to Chipotle to eat a moderately healthy bowl with 4 ingredients: rice, chicken, tomatoes, and guac. That's it. Just those things. Because I couldn't shake the habit of eating Chipotle every day. Oh, it's this way. I couldn't shake the habit of eating Chipotle every day. But at least I could eat more healthily. I would eat like a burrito, like for like 2 or 3 years. I eat a burrito like every day, every other day. Oh, I missed them. But then I switched to bowls for a long time, like a year, and then I took out the cheese and sour cream. All I gotta do is take out the rice and the guac, and I'll have chicken and tomatoes, and I'll be good. This is where the video actually started, at this gas station. This is my preferred gas station here compared to where I live and all that. So if you see that one and recognize it, that's the one I'm most often at, in case you're wondering. You're welcome. Oh, my butt hurts. Alright, and last bit of speed for the day, and that's it. Butt hurts, man. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? It's just my left side that hurts. It makes you want to be brotherly and turn the other cheek. Alright, I'm gonna dock, which means there's atmospheric noises. Alright. Click. I should have pulled the keychain. I'm gonna try it again, because that's what it's for. I'll try it again. I pulled the key. Click. Ah, much better. Alright. So, there's a motorcycle. It's probably the last time you're going to see it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decades. So, man, it looks so good. So much better now that it's clean. Seriously, I hadn't cleaned it since I bought it. This was covered in dust for 2 or 3 months, however long I had it. So, it feels so good. All right, well, that's the end. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go make Chipotle. Bye.
Water